This is a style that Rita Mae June did in one of her clients' hair, and I love that style so much and wanted to create it the best way I can with my own hair. How you doing, guys? I'm coming in. At first, I was not going to do a video, then I said, nah, why not? So I've already parted my hair off, so I'm just showing you exactly how that's looking. And I am going to take my time. I already had started with this part, and I'm just going to take my time and look to make sure I get my parts correct. But what I'm going to be using is just my um, jam. I'm going to use my jam, and I'm going to use this other gel that is called Pro Clear. I haven't never used it before. I will show it sooner or later in this video so you guys can see what it looked like. But yeah, yep, I use picks, anything that will get a part straight. There it was. It was called Clear Ice. I said Pro Clear. But anyway, I'm going in there and I'm going to lay down my edges and hair because it for some reason when you do that it does make the hair more easier to gather up when you use gel to lay it down. Another thing I noticed with this style, I could not get this part right back here, but I end up getting it done. I wanted this video to not be a long, drawn out video, so I did cut out a heck of a lot of parts. By the time I got through filming this video, it seemed like, I think it was like at maybe almost half an hour or something, but I'll say, no, I got to cut this down shorter than this and get most of the important stuff in here so you guys can be able to see what it is and how this style is did, just in case if it's something that you want to recreate. But yeah, I'm going in there, making sure I put all my rubber bands, my gel in place, put all my little rubber banded ponytails, make sure that they line up correctly. That's also important with this hairstyle. I'm using rubber bands. I didn't get a chance to get any of those plastic type of elastic bands. I think that's what they look like, the rubber bands, but they're elastic or some type of plastic. So I wasn't able to get none of them, but I did have those. This I'm just checking to make sure that my hair is going to be able to go around the next ponytail before I start off doing um, my next one. So I'm just constantly putting gel in areas, laying it down. And yeah, so it really didn't take that long to do. Once I figured out how I could master it with my own hair and not happen to go to a store and buy stitching hair and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to master it with my own hair, so that was my thing. And for me to not have pressed out my hair or blow dried it, blown it out or anything, I did this style straight off of just hair that I had washed and just braided up to air dry. And I was able to get this style. Now I was gonna wear it like this, but I didn't like that because them little ends right there where the rubber bands is looked like little puff balls, and I wasn't having that. But I went on ahead and decided to twist the ends of my hair, and it did. It came out a whole heck of a lot better. I was pleased with that. So I'm just showing you how I'm doing it. I'm taking each ponytail, splitting it in half, two strand twisting it. So there it is like that. Now I'm going to move on to that top part and we're going to get started with that. Yeah, making sure them parts straight too. Top part, here we come. So now what I'm going to do is just wrap this around to show you guys how I'm going to do that. And I'm using a rubber band and I'm going to fold those ends up, twist them, then fold them up under and rubber band them together. That's exactly how I'm going to do it. So it kind of came out better to me like that. So it was different, but better. So I'm going to do it that way. As you see, I'm pulling up on it. No, it's not tight. You want to make sure that you get those rubber bands. When you put those in your hair, do not put them things in your head where they hurt your head, because rubber bands can hurt your head too. Do not make them tight at all, guys. Just make them where, they in your head holding what needs to be held by them. That's it. So what I'm gonna do is rubber band all of this up, and once I get to the top there, I would just leave those two because they have to go into that top ponytail. So then I'm gonna move over to the next, and I went on ahead and did that because my camera did kind of die on me, so I went on ahead and got that knocked out before I came back onto camera. But I'm doing the top part now, repeating the same steps that I did in the back. Gel it, rubber band it, 2-strand twist it. That was it. Then I did the second one. I'm making sure that that goes back to the back. And here I'm going to do a more detailed um, scene here for you guys to really see what I'm doing. So I'm pinning this, going to pin this out the way so you can see. But I'm going to take those two ends, I'm going to twist them. I'm going to tuck those ends up under, get a rubber band, and band it up. That's it. That's all, guys. That was it. Just that simple. That was it. So then I'm 2-strand twisting up the other ponytail, and now I'm set. Now everything is ready. All of them is ready to go into that last part of hair. As you can see, I'm gathering everything up. I went on ahead and gelled it, moisturized it, and all that good stuff. Now I'm putting it, as they say, I'm putting the finishing touches on the style, at least on this part of it, okay? Don't pay attention to any of the hair. Yeah, I'm dancing because it's almost done and it's looking good and it's working out the way I wanted it to work. So yeah, I was pretty excited and happy at the same time. So don't worry about all the little hairs that's standing around that you might see sticking out of places, because I'm going to tie it down with my scarf, and that's going to lay everything down that need to be laid down. It's going to lay it down. So you might see some hairs look like it's just out of place, especially right there. But it's gonna be all good once it's all done. You'll see it's gonna come together. So here I am. This is the make of the ponytail. I took a pack of hair that I had found here and 2-strand twisted it in 4 2-strand twists, rubber band the end of it, and that's how it's looking, like that. All right. So this is what it's looking like now. The edges and everything have laid down. But this is how it's looking right now. Okay. Okay, so this is how it's looking now. The next thing I'm gonna do is I've twisted this into the 4 sections like this. So I left the rubber band on there so I can put it over the top of this. So I'm just gonna do it like this. And now it's on there. See, now it's not going nowhere. And then what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna need is just some hairpins of some various sizes. Thing I gotta do is just I'm gonna take these and gonna wrap them around into like to form a bun. All right, so I'm going to start with my first one, and I'm going to do it kind of loose because I don't want them tight. I just, I kind of like want a loose bun, a loose but cute bun, okay? So, yeah. So, as I was saying, you could take that in and tuck it up underneath there like that, and that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm just going to pin this so that way it won't move, okay? And then you just go with your next one, and you're just going to lift it up a little bit, okay? Go around, go around, until you get it to your desired liking, okay? And you just pin. If you feel you got some loose areas going on, then just go ahead and start pinning, that way you can freely move about without the, ooh, it's gonna come apart feeling, okay? All right, guys, that was it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this bun here together right quick so you guys can see this come together. But I thank y'all so very much for watching this video. And if you like to see more videos from me, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you click the notification bell so you can be notified of my um, updated videos. But I thank y'all so much for watching. Here's the pictures.